In this video we are going to talk about how Bill Gates became a billionaire. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. William Henry Gates is an American commercial businessman, software developer, philanthropist, author, and philanthropist who is best known for his work on the Microsoft Windows operating system. He is also the founder and chairman of Microsoft. Microsoft Corporation, founded in 1975 and continuing in business today, was co-founded by him and his late childhood friend, Paul Allen, who passed away in 2004. He worked for Microsoft from 1985 until his retirement in May 2014. During that time, Gates served as chairman, president, and chief software architect, in addition to being one of the company's largest individual shareholders. Microsoft was also Gates' final place of employment. Several factors contribute to his reputation as one of the most successful entrepreneurs in history. The microcomputer revolution that occurred in the 1970s and 1980s helped to solidify his position. In June 2008, Gates transitioned from a full-time position at Microsoft to a part-time position at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the private philanthropic foundation he and his then-wife, Melinda Gates, established in 2008 in the alleviation of poverty throughout the world through education and research. Gates and his then-wife, Melinda Gates, established the foundation to aid in the alleviation of poverty throughout the world through education and research. Gates and his wife, Melinda Gates, tied the knot in the year 2000. Earlier this year, Bill Gates, Microsoft's chairman of the board of directors, resigned from his position and accepted a new position as a technical advisor to the company's newly appointed CEO, Satya Nadella. During the first quarter of 2020, Microsoft and Berkshire Hathaway announced that Gates would stand down from their respective boards of directors in order to devote his time and attention to humanistic issues such as climate change, global growth and well-being, and education. Listed on the Forbes list of the world's wealthiest people since 1987, Gates is one of the world's most powerful people. The Forbes list is compiled by the magazine Forbes and includes the world's wealthiest people. From 1995 to 2017, with the exception of the years 2010 to 2013, he held the Forbes title of the world's richest person on an annual basis, with the exception of the years 2010 to 2013. By the end of October 2017, Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon, had surpassed Gates' estimated net worth of $89.9 billion. Bezos had an estimated net worth of $90.6 billion at the time, while Gates' estimated net worth was $89.9 billion. Bezos was the first individual in history to have a net worth greater than Bill Gates. The most recent available estimations of his net worth place him as the fourth wealthiest person on the planet as of May 2021, with a total estimated net worth of $144 billion at the time of writing. After learning about Microsoft via Bill Gates' mother, Mary Maxwell Gates, IBM CEO John Opel reached out to the business in July 1980 concerning software for the company's forthcoming personal computer, the IBM PC. Microsoft responded positively to the request. Microsoft received a query from a large organization about producing software for a commercial enterprise's computer system, marking the first time the company has received such a request in its history. A basic interpreter tailored to the needs of IBM was the first firm to ask that Microsoft develop one exclusively for them. IBM's officials also approached Bill Gates, who recommended that they contact Digital Research, DRI, which was at the time the manufacturer of the widely used CP/M operating system. As a direct competitor to Apple's Macintosh Graphical User Interface, GUI, which had charmed consumers with its simplicity and ease of use, Microsoft and Gates' Microsoft Windows, which was released on November 20, 1985, in an attempt to counter the rivalry, was the primary competitor to Microsoft and Gates' Microsoft Windows. In August of the following year, the business announced a collaboration with IBM to develop a new operating system known as the OS/2 operating system, which was released in October of that year. Despite the fact that they were successful in developing the first version of the new system, an increasing number of creative conflicts occurred between the two groups, resulting in the dissolution of their partnership as a result of the breakdown of their collaboration. A decade passed before the operating system naturally emerged from the DOS text screen, and it wasn't until Windows 95 that the DOS text screen was finally sent to the trash bin of computer history. It is often referred to as the first operating system that was not built on the DOS operating system, according to some sources. Windows XP was introduced 1 year after Bill Gates retired as CEO of Microsoft, and is widely considered to be the first operating system that was not based on the DOS operating system. Mr. Gates has made a number of other investments in addition to his ownership in the technology company, including the establishment of the digital photography company Corbis in 1989 and membership on the board of directors of the investment company Berkshire Hathaway. Additional investments have been made in vehicle retailer AutoNation, water and hygiene and energy suppliers Ecolab, and the think tank enterprise BGC3, among other companies. A Class 1 freight railroad located in Canada, the Canadian National Railway, CN, operates in both the United States and its home country of Canada, and is the world's largest railroad by revenue. As of January 2019, Gates is the company's single greatest shareholder in terms of the total number of shares he owns in the corporation. It was founded in the United States of America and has its headquarters in Kirkland, Washington. Cascade Investment LLC is a private investment and holding company with offices in Kirkland, Washington. They are headquartered in Kirkland, Washington, where Gates created and controls the organization. According to Forbes, Gates is the world's largest private landowner in the United States, with land holdings of 242,000 acres spread over 19 states and controlled through Gates Cascade Investment Company, which is controlled by him. Per the Census Bureau, he ranks 49th among private landowners in the United States when it comes to total private land ownership. Founded by David Keith with the assistance of Bill Gates in the areas of finance and development, Carbon Engineering is a for-profit organization. A number of significant corporations, like the Chevron Corporation and the Occidental Petroleum Corporation, have also sponsored the movement. SCOPEX is Keith's research project in sundimming geoengineering, for which the Gates Foundation has contributed a large portion of the $12 million in foundation funds he has raised. A co-founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates founded and served as chairman of Corbis, formerly known as Interactive Home Systems and now known as Branded Entertainment Network, a company that provides digital picture licensing and rights administration services. The millionaire has amassed a substantial fortune over the course of his career, which includes a $125 million Washington mansion, a private plane, and an amazing collection of high-end luxury automobiles. He just purchased a 5,800 square foot property in Del Mar, California that cost $43 million to build. According to Forbes, this was his most recent transaction. Gates, on the other hand, is not known for lavishing his wealth on others, and these extravagances constitute only a small percentage of his enormous net worth. Then there's Gates' Xanadu 2.0 development, the crowning achievement of his vast real estate holdings. One of the world's wealthiest people also has an incredible home, which should come as no surprise to those who know him. Gates estimates that his Medina, Washington mansion took 7 years and $63 million to build. Maine's Xanadu 2.0 is named after Charles Foster Kane's fictional home in his novel of the same name. The mansion is huge, 66,000 square feet, and has several high-tech features, including a 3D printer. To give you an idea of his financial duties, he is said to pay almost $1 million in property taxes a year. The flat panel displays below the photo frames on the walls are a unique feature of the property. Artwork linked to each guest's interests is exhibited in response to the pins they wore throughout the event. The artwork on the walls can be altered by pressing a button on the control panel. Everyone can have their favorite artworks or photographs displayed on $80,000 computer screens or stored on $150,000 equipment. Upon arrival, guests can choose from a list of favorite musicians and musical types. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.